obviously I love talking about boxing. You know, people think that I sort of just got into it as the whole YouTube boxing started, but you know, I've enjoyed boxing, and you know, George Groves, Carl Froch, all of those, you know, those guys, that they sort of really got me into it. Probably back in like 2013, 2014. So yeah, getting involved with that, you know, presenting and watching what I'd seen, you know, Johnny Nelson, Tony Bellew, Eddie Hearn doing for so many years, like to be there myself, it was class. Obviously, naturally, you know, the winner takes the profit. So I haven't earned anything. Eddie's not slipped me anything. So yeah, but pretty much it started obviously just in a gym. Me and my mate, Theo Baker, having a boxing match for a YouTube video. I'm not gonna lie, probably subconsciously inspired by the whole Conor McGregor Mayweather stuff, because seeing how they could sort of break the rules and do their fight, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it on YouTube. So we just did it in a gym, and then KSI comes out and says, I'll fight the winner. And I was like, well, come on then, let's do it. You know, let's do it. And he sort of tried to swerve it at first. And then we got in at the press conference, and then it all went down, and then, yeah, there was no turning back. So yeah, had to happen. I thought probably the most it would go to is me and KSI do a fight, but it's just another video. Like we do it in another gym, maybe get some YouTubers down to come and watch, a bit of a crowd from them. But yeah, the way it's gone, I mean, the fact that we got to an arena, you know, Copper Box, where AJ won the Olympics and stuff, the fact that we even got there was mad. And then, you know, the guys doing it in Los Angeles and now Miami, like it's bonkers. Like we're YouTubers, like it shouldn't be happening, but it is, and I love it. I think the general consensus on YouTube is we don't care, like think what you want. But the guys put in the work because they want to show that they can do this properly, professionally. And that's why you've got to respect it. You know, I appreciate that there are true hardcore boxing fans that think this is how it has to be. I think we were talking about football a minute ago, and it was like, oh, we shouldn't be doing certain things at football games because you know, we want to keep it as it's meant to be. But the world's evolving, you know, things are changing, and it's, you know, especially with YouTube boxing, it's bringing a whole new level of entertainment, and I think embracing it is just, it's what we've got to do. It's the fight that all of us in the UK, we can't quite believe, because a few years ago, Jake Paul was like top of the food chain, like most views, most, you know, ridiculous amounts of growth, and he laughed at us. He was like, you want me to fight you, KSI? Nah, I'm too big for this. And now it's like he's having to basically beg for AnEsonGib to fight him so that he can get an attempt at KSI for I guess, redemption. You know, he makes out he doesn't care about the followers and all of that, but it's a lot of rubbish, mate. Like I feel like he's feeling it, and he sees how this YouTube boxing, well, I say YouTube boxing is a way to, you know, get massively bigger in this industry now. He does not want to fight AnEsonGib. He can't, like, if he had a few more subscribers, Jake, I mean views, if his views were popping as they used to be, he would do everything in his power to avoid this fight. But the fact that his views aren't popping, and AnEsonGib is actually doing better than him at the moment, he has no choice. If he wants that KSI fight, he has to do it. So deep down, he doesn't want to be doing this, I don't think. Obviously, I've sparred with Jake, so I know that, well, from the short little spar that it was, that he's very precise, he's very technically, you know, composed, and he's decent. He's not a bad fighter, but AnEsonGib is an absolute warrior. You know, he's going to keep going forward. And what I see in these, you know, YouTube boxing matches that are only 6 rounds is it's not about who's the most technically gifted that can do the perfect jab. It's who's going to come forward and absolutely be the aggressor for the fight for the 6 rounds. You know, if you're not connecting or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whoever's, you know, pushing the fight, I think, is going to take it. And it wouldn't surprise me if it goes the same as the KSI Logan fight and Gib wins on points due to his aggression. That's sort of, but like at the same time, I want to see a knockout. We haven't had a proper knockout in like YouTube boxing, so yeah, that'd be good. Jake, when he looks down that lens after this fight, and if he gets humiliated, I feel like he'll feel a certain way where he can't be this cocky, arrogant, over the top, you know, thinking he's the absolute man anymore. Because the way he's talking is as though it's like he's meant to be knocking Gib out in the first round. So if he doesn't do that and gets humiliated, I think he's going to have to move on. Like I genuinely, I don't think he can hang around on YouTube. There's nothing else for him to claw at. KSI ain't going to give him the time of day. Whereas Gib, even getting this fight, he's got the respect. Because this kid, you know, he opened FIFA packs. He plays FIFA. He's not meant to be on the big, you know, big stage with Jake Paul. So he's already got a W just from doing what he's doing. So I don't think Gib really can lose in this, but Jake, he has to win. Adam Smith is a voice of boxing for me. Like listening to him every fight and then to be sat next to him, calling a professional bout. It was bonkers, and the whole, you know, lead up working with Johnny, Sky as a whole, the whole team so welcoming. So, you know, at first, I'll admit, I did feel intimidated. Will they embrace a YouTuber and take him, you know, will I be taken credibly? But at the end of the day, they were all welcoming, the conversation was good, and I feel like we did a really good job of it in the end. And as, you know, fans, like you kind of want to see the KSI Jake fight, like I want to see that. So then in order for that to happen, is it that we kind of need Jake to win? You know, I want Gib to win. I do 100% want Gib to win. But for the game, for the sport that we want to see, I feel like it'll be the end of it if Jake doesn't win. You know, it'll be the end. Gib wins, everyone's happy, there's no other beef, and that's where it will end. And I think it's sort of only just really getting going. I love this part of it. Like, I love talking about it, getting involved with it, presenting it. But I just feel the fighting aspect, if you're not fully in the headspace where you want this, and you're either doing it just for the money or you're doing it just because you want to, you know, impress other people or whatever, then I feel like you're doing it for the wrong reason. So until I can say to myself, you know, I 100% want this for the right reasons, then I'm having fun doing this for now. I reckon Gib's going to come out firing immediately. I reckon he's going to look at what Conor McGregor's just done, actually, and that's going to be in the back of his mind. I just got a feeling he's going to want to put it on him early, because all the, you know, Deji, when he fought Jake, stood off him a bit. Me, when I sparred Jake, stood off him a bit. You know, I know Gib is so sure that Jake under pressure, that, you know, that pitbull sort of, you know, pressure, he believes that Jake won't be able to handle it. So I think first round he's going to come out firing. Jake's going to have to respond. And I think round 3, it'll either get decided then or it'll go to distance. But I just feel like the technical, you know, Jake will catch Gib. Gib's defense isn't amazing. You know, he's going to get caught. But, yeah, I just think overall Gib's pressure and aggression, it's going to be too much for him. So, yeah.
You're going for a Gib win.
It's got to be, mate. It's got to be.